Hello everyone. This video I wanted to share with you that I started making a game called Anima Mea. But let me just before share a quick background about myself. So I started studying programming in 2017 and I started working professionally, even though it was a internship in 2018. And from that moment, I knew that I wanted to be a programmer. But as well, since I started, I wanted to become a game developer. And even though I kind of got deeper into the web development, that was something that I loved to do as well. I always wanted to make games. And until I left my last job, and a period of time later, I decided to become an independent game developer. And I created a YouTube channel where I shared things that I know about game development, like coding, pixel art, music making, and so on. And I had some small projects about games, and I tried to make like a bit larger project until like I had my faith growing stronger again, and I decided to leave everything behind because everything that I wanted to do, I wanted to be devoted, aligned toward my God, Jesus. So I left everything behind, even though the channel still exists. And I created this channel, Benedicta Balaena, a name that I think is matches my name, Jonas, like the prophet Jonah. And I in the same day, basically, I created the channel and I started setting up everything so I could start in making this game. So the game is in a very, very, very early stage of development, but I wanted to be this way because I want that the same way that people see the channel progressing, not exactly growing, but the theme or how I handle the conversion, let me put it this way, I want that people also could be able to see the game progressing as well. And this game, I want to be basically to update, add new things always. So it would always be under maintenance. So basically, it wouldn't change, even though like the game would be better in the future. The idea of the game will always be progressing and changing, and I wanted that the game be impactful as soon as it can. So I think in the very early stage, even though you cannot like look at it and say that is related to Catholicism. But anyways, like my goal of the channel is basically trying to get people that is not Christian to Catholicism, and people that are not Catholic and get back into our Catholic Church. So both channel and game, I have the will to make them related to conversion and get people like knowing more about Catholicism in the correct way, get rid of the misunderstoods and get them like believing. Okay, so, and I wanted to highlight that even though in the future, I don't know if the game looks like something like me inspired by a game or not, I say in advance that is not. I compiled everything that I like in like in games like mechanics, and I decided to make a game where the skills like the player could make a very different combinations of the skill and basically have a skill set very unique every time. Okay, even though we know that we have the mechanics of roguelite, so people can improve their skills and attacks. But in my case, it's similar. But my case, I want it to be very very deep. So like effects, third effects, side effects, scaling numbers, attributes, everything I wanted that the player could like customize. Okay, so it will be in a very unique every like combo and experience. Okay, so that's is it. I hope you like I am able to finish this project. I will do everything alone because I am I at least see myself as experienced enough as a programmer. I think so, but the game development, I think I have things to learn, but I still believe in that I am capable to do it so. And I am not a rusher. I was a rusher to start and share, but not to finish it. I have a lot of ideas about mechanics and numbers and so on, so I do not have any rush to show that is finished. Okay, so code, music, pixel art, story, etc., will be made by myself. I do not use artificial intelligence. I even like am using a different search engine because I really don't want to have the Google Gemini search result, basically AI response. So I'm not using it in order to develop this game. Everything original with love to Jesus and you, my loved brothers and sisters. So that's it. Thank you.